Like, comment, and subscribe.
Continue where we left off. Red is now walking with Charmeleon on a bridge very far away. So when he meets with Silver, his younger cousin, along with his uncle Giovanni. Giovanni sees he gets 4 badges easily and respects that, just getting stronger by the day. They get into their uniforms. Red becomes Crimson, Silver goes in the suit. So on, they didn't talk to Proton, who is Raiju, and so on. Red asks a question. Was he the student of Lieutenant Surge? He verifies that. Someone says it was hard work, but in the end, he was too much of a muscle brain. Red says there are disadvantages on all sides. Proton admits that, but still doesn't like Surge's technique and style. But they didn't do some training to make sure they're prepared for their mission. So on, they both train. Silver with his new Zubat, while Red with Primarina. Both weak against electric-type Pokemon are trained against Proton's own Raichu. Using Volt Tackle and other stuff, they try to pounce them. But Raichu uses Thunderbolt. But Zubat falls to use Toxic. And so on. Raichu being poisoned. But when Zubat's then grabbed with Raichu's fangs and then bitten off, but then thrown away. And so on. Primarina uses Ice Beam. However, when Zubat looks like he's faded, so on, he uses a Leech Life. However, though, in the process, they both get frozen. However, so on, Raichu breaks out. But, so on, they all use their special attacks. Raichu, Thunderbolt, Primarina, Sparkling Aria, while Zubat is on the floor right next to Proton looking down on him. However, a dust storm appears, smoke everywhere. While Raichu faded, Primarina stands, not very tall, but still strong enough to survive. So on, they go to the meeting and talk about it. Proton explains Zapdos' weaknesses and how to win. So on, they go to the power plant that was abandoned under Giovanni's orders. They didn't fight. Zapdos appears. So on, they use their heavy hitters, or Red and Proton can. Zubat sneaks up behind Zapdos, while so on, Electivire and Raichu attack at the front. Electivire with Red Thunderbolt, and Raichu with a powered up Thunderbolt. So on, they keep firing until dust appears from this dust cloud. So on, at least poisoned. Raichu is knocked out, while Electivire jumps in the air trying to grab him. Raichu, however, fakes being knocked out. He gets on the back and jumps on the walls and then goes straight out the back. However, though, Zapdos escapes, but leaves his feather, which at least will make sure they don't get in trouble with Giovanni, or at least Proton won't. Redden goes back to his normal form, and someone challenges Sabrina. She knows his past, and could report this, but knowing Giovanni's power, she'd rather not get on his bad side. They battle it out. Electivire with regular old Thunderbolts versus Alakazam against his Shadow Ball, directed straight back at Electivire. Dust cloud appearing over all the damage. However, Electivire uses his powered up form of the Alphas, using a Red Thunderbolt. However, Sabrina, seeing this, uses Mega Evolution. Uses her spoons to attack him from all sides, burning him at the same time with a Will-O-Wisp. However, someone all the smoke appears after lots of damage. Electivire was leaving. So on, Red meets Blue once again, and a Dojo Master steps. They both train with him, getting new suits. Red, a red suit, boxing clubs, with Blue the same as his colors. Red gets the bigger Tyrogue. Both train differently. Tyrogue, so on, works harder, has higher attack. and gets along with Red very well. So on, Tyrogue is serious, and does not take, Blue seriously enough. And so on, Master then tells them to fight after a long training. Both fight, both jump, while Red's Tyrogue jumps up and grabs him with his arm, rolling him over. But so on, that doesn't work. And so on, Red tells Tyrogue to use a blaze kick. While so on, Blue tells Tyrogue to just use Protect. So on, they both attack each other, their flames merging with each other, both evolving into Hitmonlee for Red and a balance ball between Hitmontop. Hitmonlee then goes once again for a so-on blaze kick, while Blue then tells Hitmontop to use so-on Mega Punch, a newly earned move. So on, they fight until it almost ends, with so on, Hitmonlee winning with a blaze kick, knocking instantly out Hitmontop. Blue admits defeat on this matter, carrying him on top until he puts him back in his Pokeball. Hitmonlee bows to his master and sensei, Red. They all train together. Hitmonlee gets along with Charmeleon easily, while Electivire is working on how to deal with ground-type Pokemon, thanks to Needle Queen. So on. At night, so on, Kleavor and Premier try to work together and attack one another, while also improving their defense against their respective typings. Mostly for so on. We'll continue this later. But so on, it's now time for Red to rematch Sabrina. They then go again, once more, same situation. Same situation happens again. But so on. Red uses Electivire's Thunderbolt without the alpha abilities. And Electivire gets closer and closer and closer. And so on. Activates half of his ability out of the alpha, using a red thunder in the sky, knocking out Alakazam, turning him back to his normal form. Hypno is then announced, with Red switching out, Electivire, tired and want to save his main powerhouse for later, sends in Primarina. She uses an Iron Tail, while Hypno uses Confuse Ray. However, so on. In the end, Primarina uses Moonblast, knocking out Hypno after all the training she had to deal with sturdy defensives of both physical and special. Then Sabrina sends in Executor versus Red Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee uses Fake Out, and so on. Executor uses Poison Screen or Smoke Bomb. Wait, I can't remember. Yeah, it's actually Poison or something, I can't remember. But Executor is knocked out completely. And now Sabrina sends in Slowbro. Red decides to let Hitmonlee stay out for a little longer. And so in Red, in its arrogance, tells Hitmonlee use Blaze Kick. But Sabrina tells Slowbro to use Surf. And then, when Hitmonlee is wet and on the ground, is told to use Thunderbolt, causing a lot of electricity on his body, knocking out Hitmonlee. Red sends Charmeleon and tells him to use Flamethrower, and Sabrina once again says, Surf. However, Charmeleon's Blaze hits in once again with a blue flare, uses Flamethrower. Then Fire Punch versus an Ice Punch from Slowbro. Dust Cloud appears. Slowbro is knocked back, but so on. Charmeleon's Blaze is already kicked in further, and so on uses a Flamethrower. But so on is attacked with Poison Powder, knocking out Charmeleon, but burns Slowbro. Red then sends in Electivire, who activates his Alpha form immediately to show respect to Slowbro. And so on, uses a Thunderbolt. But then they get close. well, being toxic, and so on. Hopefully not time clock. Electivire uses plays Fire Punch, but so on. Slowbro uses an Aura Spear, but even when he got away, Red then tells Electivire to use a more powerful Thunderbolt, making small electricity everywhere. But even when switched out, or knocked out to be fair, so on. Sabrina, still following the rules, tells Slowbro to use anything it can, but is paralyzed. So, Red tells Primarina to use, well, Iron Tail, but then jumps up and uses a Water Pulse. And though someone attacks Slowbro and wins, knocked out. She hands Red the badge and says he did very well, and wishes to see him further on the line to become a great champion. And this is where we'll continue it off. See you, Overseers. It was good to see you.